everyone. This side Ash, who I'm the account manager working in Ladybird. So, this session we will be webinar is for we will the agenda will be will main focus will be studying. We'll be going through with the main features available in Faveo and why use open source help desk and basic configuration, which is we'll be going through with the basic configuration in the Faveo, few use case and the upcoming roadmap of Faveo. So I'll start with introducing about our Faveo help desk. So our Faveo help desk basically provides the business with an automated help desk system to manage the customers support, and we have integrated with multiple platforms like Twitter, WhatsApp, and Facebook, Active Directory, and Message 91. And talking about our features in Faveo that we have, I'll go through with each features in brief. All I hope you all can hear me. If you can give me acknowledgement for the same, would be great. Okay, perfect. So this is the main screen, which is the client user interface, which I'm at the moment, from where your customers will raise a complaint or raise a query. Before that, we have three level of interfaces which I can introduce now. One is the client level interface, and another one is the agent level interface, where your staff will work and will respond to your client queries. And the third level of interface that we have is the admin level interface, in which your admin configure the system for the client and the agent panel user interface. So from here the whole system can be configured. The most important feature in the Faveo, we allow customers to reach us via multiple channels according to their comfort zone. This is the beauty of our Faveo. They can reach via multiple source, via Twitter, Facebook, or they can email you. So based on their comfort zone, they can reach. So the interfaces which I have introduced you about, and the client level interface is from here your customers first can go through with the knowledge base that we have. You can configure the knowledge base, and based on the error, based on the description of the error or query, they can search the article and reach to a particular article and get their problem solved. If their problem is still not resolved, then they can go and submit a ticket. And from here they can the form that you see here is fully customizable. It can be customized from the admin panel, and from here they can your end customers can raise a complaint or a query for the problem they are facing. So this can be more simplified based on the information that you want to fetch from your end customer. So the agent level, I already made you aware that this is the user interface which your staff will normally works, and they work on, and they can view the tickets that came from the end customers, and can work efficiently based on the SLA that you have defined on your systems. In the user level interface, which we have where your admin can configure the host system, and from here you can define the rules and the predefined functionality of your help desk system. And now talking about the most important feature which every help desk system has, and our help desk system really worked a lot in involving it, is the ticket and asset management. So Faveo has a lot more features in this. Starting, if I start with the ticket management, we have customizable widgets. The widgets that you see in the dashboard, the user interface is really it can be customized according to what agent want to see in their dashboard. The widgets that you see, the first 8 widgets are the predefined by the system itself. The other widgets you can create from the filter based search. So the widgets you can just go to the filter and create your own widget. Just you need to add make a search criteria for what search you want to have a widget into your dashboard. So you just need to save that widget and it will be reflected on to your dashboard. Also beautiful feature in the dashboard we have is the agent can build their own to-do task here. So if they have any to-do task, let's say they want to configure any email task, they can add a to-do list on their from here they can but they can have their to-do list on each day, and they can respond. They can work on this according to their list that is configured for their day. So another we have is the analytics and reporting section, which is the most important features which every help desk system has, is the help desk reports. So we can extract the reports based on we have created a predefined search criteria on the system, on the help desk report, where you can extract the reports based on, let's say, if you want to have a help desk in-depth report, you can go with this. I can give you an overview which are the most important help desk reports are here. Another is the management report, in which you can get the detailed information of each tickets, and we have agent performance, where you can view the performance of each agent, whether they have meet the SLA and not. I'll go through one of the most these important reports section. So help desk report, over here you can see the overall tickets that are received into the system, and how many are unresolved and how many were resolved. So you can view the chart based on you can define what chart you want to. It can be based on pie chart or a horizontal view, bar chart. You can view the chart according to your need. This was about the help desk in depth. Another is, which I'm going to talk about, the management report. This is more detailed information you can get from here, and you can also extract the reports. You can also manage which column to appear first and which column to you can just simply drag and drop the columns based on your need. And the columns that you don't want to view it, you can disable the view from here, and once you disable it, once you extract the report, that column will not be visible. The another report which I will go through is the agent performance. From here you can see how many agents have resolved, have their ticket on their queue, how many were reopened, how many were resolved, and how many were resolved in time. And you can see the responses as well on each on the agents that make on the tickets. So I'll go further with with one of the another important feature in the help desk we have is the record tickets. In the record tickets, basically what you can do, you can schedule a ticket. Over here, you can have multiple tickets where you can schedule a ticket, when to execute that ticket. You don't need to create a ticket again and again. You can define here how many times you want to create a specific ticket. Maybe it can be, let's say, an example like backup tickets, which you need to generate each day, and at midnight. So you can create a record ticket here, and from here the system will gonna generate the ticket, and it can be assigned to a specific person when you will create the template of it. So the another which we're going to talk about is the asset management, which is the service desk asset management. So our service desk asset management is based on the ITIL and ITSM framework. The I'll talk about the workflow about our asset management. So basically, our workflow in the service desk is, first you need to uh, create or import assets into the system, so that uh, you will have the list of the assets into the system where you can manage and see what the status of each assets into the system uh, in the system is. So once you have created an asset into the system, the second is you'll have to have if an asset comes across any problem, you can register a problem here. Okay, by clicking on new problem, like let's say an asset comes across a problem, you can raise a subject of the problem which you want to define, and you can here link you can create a request for a problem here. Once you raise a problem, the next workflow is to comes with the change. So change will involve most times will need approval either from the manager or sometimes from the finance team. So it can, or maybe it could be a miscellaneous person. So change would you can create here the cab. We have cab feature in a service desk where in the change module where you can apply a cab. Cab is basic nothing, just a central approval board. You can create this cab from the admin panel that to whom you want to be a part of the cab approval process. So whenever there is a change, you can add that maybe a finance team or a manager to get the approval before you make a change on the asset. So once the change of the asset is being approved, the next workflow of the asset is to is the release. You can in the release you can plan the replacement of the router with a new one, or to repair that router. Here we can plan what is the start date and what is the end date of the asset can be replaced or released from the end. So we another addition we have is the contract. From here the contract is to it's more from here you can add the contracts. So let's say you have the contracts with the vendor, the customers, and our system will send the notification on the expiry of the contract. Let's say the contract is going to expire, you can define here what's the contract period is, and if the contract will going to be expired, you can define what days you want the contract to be get notified to you. Let's say 60 days before you want a contract expiry reminder, you can create here the reminder days. So basically this is a notify in days. Notify to whom, you can define here notify to a specific agent or a customer. So that's we have from the asset management. So this was the main features that we have in the asset and the help desk management. So the talking about, I'll answer the questions one by one once we have cleared the our uh, agenda that we have for the today. So another, we will the go with the next topic, which was about the um, why use open source help desk. It's simple because every business is unique, and so the help desk system must be flexible for customization to be fit as per the requirement. We at Faveo loves open source, and we also offer Faveo Helpdesk Web and Mobile Community Edition free of cost. And our aspiration is to become the world's most favored source helpdesk application. We are really eager to be become that in that position. So our coming roadmap that we have, you can also view our Faveo roadmap uh, in the website. So our roadmap, we keep on building our roadmap on the for which we have achieved. You can see from the roadmap for the April, for May. So currently talking about our current roadmap, which we are planning, and our priority is in our roadmap we are working on the import of assets via CSV module, and Faveo chat is the feature for which we are aggressively working. Uh, and to build currently we have integrated with track 2, and well, soon we will be building our own Faveo chat application. So and the daily reporting that that our system sends about the tickets that are overdue, tickets that are open within a department, that notification and that report section, we are working on it to make it more enhanced. We'll also add the PDF and CSV to all reports in the coming release. And the enhancer which we will going to be do for the dashboard in the agent panel, we will be adding a team view page and department view page in the agent panel. For team leaders and department managers, they can view these sections. So in the agent panel and the admin panel, I'll go with the important features that I'll go with this. First, we have is the SLA plans, where you can configure the SLA based on the specific. You can say a specific. You can really define it. Define it really specific to your business need. So it can be based on the subject, either status, priority, or a location which you have configured on the system, the source, the department health topic, and the ticket type, and the assignee, and description and the tags and labels. So based on these conditions, the SLA can be applied, and based on user level, it can be assigned. You can assign a specific SLA to a specific ticket category or user as well. So from here you can define the alert, to whom to send to alert, to whom which agent this alert should be sent. Let's say for first response time, if not if approaches before how many minutes you want the response, to whom you want to make it notified, either an admin or assign agent or a specific agent you can define here. So once if the SLA is got due, so to whom you can send the notifications. From here you can define, let's say after 1 minute, once the SLA is violated, this agent or this assignee or the manager should get notified that of the SLA violation alerts. So from here we have the form builder, where you can configure the form of a form where your end customer and the agent can configure and can put the queries, and based on that it can raise a ticket. From here you can build the form for either for the ticket form. We have organization form, the requester form as well. The additional options or the custom options can be added via drag and drop functionality. From this is a text field, a long text field, and a number. So there are a number of the features that you can add, and that can be added via manually. The asset form also can be append from here. The another we have is the workflow, flow and the listeners. I'll go over these topics. These are the most important, and the ticket section. So workflow, you can create a workflow for assigning of a ticket, or maybe you want to you don't want a manual intervention for assigning a ticket. You can create a workflow based on the different criteria that we have for the ticket section. It could be based on the user or a ticket field. So this is a user field. Based on that, it can be assigned to a specification. But more than assigning a ticket, it can do multiple tasks more than that. So you can change the status, you can change the priority, and there are a whole list of features that can be applied from the workflow. So workflow works on a new ticket, and whenever a new ticket is generated into a system, workflow will get enforced. The another feature that is we have is the listener. So listener basically works with the change. If there is a change in the event, and the listener will get enforced. I'll show you how it what are the events it would require. Like it can be, action can be performed either by the agent or the requester, or by both. So it can involve the following events. Maybe if someone changed the priority, if ticket is changed, or status, or replies sent. So based on that, based on the change event, the listener will get enforced, and you can perform numerous tasks of it. So there is no manual intervention required. You just need to configure the system once, and the system works in predefined rules. So these were the and most important features in the admin panel we have. If someone has any query, I can look into this, and I can answer this. And let me check if someone has posted a question. You can post your questions. I can one-on-one resolve and answer those questions if you have any. Anyone has any concern for the roadmap, or you want to ask any feature where I can help you in resolving it, I'll be most happy to answer it. If you have any questions, you can post over the question. You can post here the question. Yeah, so there is one question we have across is the service desk a separate module? We need not to inquire it, so we can conclude it. So service desk, yeah, it's a different um, it's a different plan, where you can manage your assets. So in addition, we have different plans for Faveo Helpdesk, and for service desk there is different plan to you can purchase the service desk plan in which you can manage the assets. It's basically a different plan you can use. Anyone has any further questions, I'll be happy to answer. So that's it from my side. If someone would like to ask a question, I'll be there to answer. I'll be waiting. I'll be here until next 15 minutes. So I'll be here to answer it. Thank you.